this is Sunva.
And this is Johannes.
And you are watching Board Gaming Ramblings.
And welcome to Ramblings of the Month for July 2020. As you know, understand, as we said the last time, it's going to be like the start of the next month when we do the Ramblings. So now we're a bit late because it's like I don't know, I know the date we're filming, but I don't know the date this is coming out. So it's going to be like the middle of August, basically, because we've been on vacation. We're going to talk a bit about that soon.
Yeah.
About what we've been doing. We haven't been to Gen Con, which was the plan, but you know why.
Life.
And it hasn't happened. But I will say, like the last time we did it seems really, really recent we did the last one.
Yeah.
I think it's like 4 weeks ago, but the time is just going really fast. But I will say, like, if you watch that one and you're like, oh, sad because Johannes doesn't like board games anymore, I will say that I'm more happy about board games now.
Yeah.
Because, and if you didn't watch that, you'd be like, didn't you like board games? I love board games, but I was kind of like in a dump of being like, oh, board games are no fun board games.
You're better now.
I'm a better person now.
Meds from your doctor.
I got some red pills for playing board games. Before moving on.
We don't need you to be more addicted to board games, though.
We do not. We love board games. But before we move on, that was the sentence I wanted to say. If you haven't clicked the subscribe button, please do it. It's free. It makes us happy and makes us smile like this. That's our smile moment. We're not going to smile anymore in this video because we only have one smile for the. No, it's not going to be a good video if you don't smile. Yeah. So, as always, we're going to talk about the games we played. We're going to talk a bit about what we're thinking of doing the next couple of months.
Yep.
This year has been different, as you know. We were supposed to be at Gen Con, as we just said, but we instead was in a cabin in the mountains.
Yeah. It was really nice.
It was.
In some Norwegian nature with a lot of mountains, and we went hiking a little.
We did.
Stepping into some ice cold water, trying to get to the top of a mountain.
To find a geocache.
Retreated because it was too cold.
It was basically like the coldest water you can ever have, and then even cold. Like it is like the coldest water you can have because it was actually just snow melting.
It was ice like 4 seconds ago, and now it's water.
Yes, and that is pretty cold water.
Yeah.
So probably you're seeing some pictures of that right now because that is the magic of editing. I can put pictures that isn't actually here. But we did go to a really nice mountain top and got some really nice view and just was able to think about nothing and just relax, basically. With our family, with my family. It was really, really nice.
And we also played some board games with our family as
well.
We
did. We have those on the list, so we're going to go through them. I think I have them on the list. Some of them I have on the list because some of them ended up being in August, so we're not going to talk about those until next time. It's going to be like a really interesting cliffhanger. I don't think it's going to be like, oh, I cannot wait for the next round.
They're going to talk about games next time.
Which game are they going to talk about next? I cannot wait. So, first off, a couple of things, I've said this before, but this time I think I mean it. That we want to do more playthroughs for this channel, and a lot of you have talked about and letting us know that you want to see more playthroughs with the few we had. One of the problems is that we had a really huge problems getting an overhead camera. Right now there is a camera up there. I'm not completely happy with because it's a bit too low and this table is very small, so we need that to be higher up and we need this table to be bigger. So we are going to try to get some way of getting, probably just going to buy another table or see if we can get a game topper or something like that. If you are a company making game toppers and you want to do a sponsorship or work with us on that, let us know and we will of course mention you in every single video we do. But we have a camera now and we want to start doing playthroughs because we have talked about this in great length before, but I think it's going to be more fun just both watching and also I think it's a bit more of a market out there for more actual plays of board games.
Yeah, and now we're actually closer than ever because we actually have a camera above us, so that is a great start. I hope we get to do it soon, but there's still a few things that we have to set in place.
Yeah, but we have talked through what we want to do with the channel, and that is one thing that we wanted to go more heavily into, doing playthroughs.
Yes.
And mostly we're going to try to do recorded, we might do some live stuff, we're going to experiment basically, seeing what you guys like the most and seeing what the broader audience that isn't here yet is liking the most and see what we enjoy the most because it has to be fun for us. Doing a channel like this, it's of course going to be work sometimes, but it has to be, we have to find the content that both works and works for us, basically. So enough about that, and now we're going to do a new segment called These Are the Games We, and when I say we, I mean I, backed on Kickstarter in July.
You mean me too. You're just like, can I borrow your card? I need to pay for some shipping for a Kickstarter. I'm just like, what? Did we back another game?
Always. So in July, and this is basically a guide. If you don't like this, let us know, because this isn't helping anyone, because all of these are done. Like, there's no way to go, and this isn't like a Kickstarter news thing, but if you...
This is what you missed out on.
No, but people ask me like a lot, like, what Kickstarter are you backing now and stuff like that. But they're not asking you because they know that you don't...
I'm not...
don't doing that.
I know nothing.
You just get the games and you're happy most of the time. So, but I thought like it would be interesting to just let you know what are coming in the next 5 years. So first off, we backed, and this is probably going to be like a surprise for you as well, some of this. So that is kind of interesting.
Okay, I haven't seen this.
The first one we backed is, or I backed, when I say we, I mean I, is Role Player Adventures.
Oh, what is that?
That is basically...
Role player, but...
No, it is in the same universe,
yeah.
but it is a cooperative adventure campaign game.
Oh, I'm intrigued.
Because we need more campaign games, because we don't have any and none on the way. So we need more of those.
We still have stuff to play, but yeah.
That was the first one. Next up, I backed a game called The Age of Atlantis.
And what is that?
I have no idea.
Yeah, okay, cool.
So, but yeah, I basically, Martin, he sent me a message like, did you see this game? It looks cool. I went into it. It looked cool. It was like half an hour until it funded. So I just backed it.
Yeah. That sounds
promising.
promising.
But that is kind of like that's the law. Like in the beginning when we backed Kickstarters, there was some really horrible Kickstarter games that I got, like some really, really horrible stuff. But after that, like most of the games have been like, it hasn't been always games we love, but it has been good games.
Yeah.
So we will see. We will see how this is. Then I backed Whale Riders, which is an older running Knizia game. I think it's an older one made again.
Do they raid whales or do they ride whales? Because that is huge difference.
I don't think...
or they're like
I think it's about
raiders that are...
It's like raiding like the Vikings did, raids.
Are there whales that raid?
No, it's...
There are many possibilities here.
It's a very thematic Euro mini game where you, like, it's a Meritage game where you are whales who raid other whale villages and you roll a bunch of dice. It's not that. It's a running Knizia game.
Yeah.
But yeah, the next one is probably a pretty thematic Euro. It's Perseverance.
That
Episode
sounds
1
familiar.
and DOS. I can language.
Yeah, that sounds familiar, but I don't know anything about it.
It is the dinosaur games from David Hersey.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And then I backed Daimyo. Don't remember about that.
Daimyo?
And I don't remember what it is. I just saw it on the list. I'm a horrible person. And the next one, the last one was Dead Reckoning, which is the 4X pirate game from John D. Clare.
Yeah, okay, cool.
You know who it is?
Yeah, I know who it is.
He did.
I see his
it
name on the box.
It starts with M and ends with Istic Whale. That's one of them.
Yeah,
and then he had
it
starts with E and with of Darkness.
Yeah, yes.
So Edge of Darkness, it's John D. Clare, the newest game from him. It looks cool. Backed it, and those are the games and when I say we, I mean I backed on Kickstarter in July.
This segment is just like, I backed these games. I don't know anything about them. They look cool.
I just tried this.
Very helpful.
Let us know in the comments if this made any sense. So let's talk about the games we played.
Yes.
In June, we were like, oh, we didn't play any games. We played...
July.
No, in June. We didn't... I know where I'm going.
Sorry.
In August 2021, we played some really, really great games. I played... In June, we talked about that we haven't played a lot of games. We played 18 rounds of games. We upped it in July to 21.
Whoop.
So I'm not getting there like in August already. We're more than that. So it's going to be more interesting in August. First up, a couple of games, or one game that I played that you didn't play. I played Las Vegas with some actors that we played an outdoor play. And we played Las Vegas. It was fun. Like it's actually a pretty fun game, but it's chunking dice and betting on things.
Yeah.
Everyone enjoyed it. Very simple game. Enjoyed playing it again. Then we played Detective Dig Deeper.
Yeah, we played that one actually not 2 players. We played that usually just the 2 of us, but we were joined by 2 of our friends.
2 people! And we did a review. So we're not going to spend a lot of time.
Check that out.
We're just going to do watch the review because it's free. Like everything is free. And not everything, but like on our channel. What makes us happy? Do you go and check the views? Like, oh, another view. You have like a counter. That would be really strange having like a YouTube view counter on your bedside. Like every time it goes like click.
Could we get
click.
that?
I don't know. I don't know. That would be really horrible because there's actually quite a few. Like I think there's been like 20,000 views the last month or something. So it's pretty
give us
good.
A notification every time.
Oh wow, that would be horrible. Yes. Next up, we played Tick to Ride Amsterdam. We also did a review for that, so you can check that out. What did we play after that?
You played a game.
Mm-hmm. Called?
Minute Realms.
Minute Realms.
Yes.
It was fun, a bit complicated for a couple of people we played it with, or I played it with, but other than that, it was a fun experience. I liked that game. It's a very short, like civilization building game. It's called Minute Realms, and it is done in bare minutes. I really enjoyed it actually. And then...
Oh, we finished it. We finished the Clank Legacy.
We did, and we can't say anything about that.
But it was amazing.
It was very, very
I really
fun.
recommend it. If you like Clank, if you haven't played Clank, if you're a living, breathing human being, go check it out because it's really good.
And if you're a zombie, don't, basically, is what I'm saying. Like, zombies shouldn't play Clank. It's not for zombies.
Good luck getting that game. If
yeah.
You're a zombie.
You can't speak, usually. In some movies you can, but mostly you can't. That really depends on the universe.
Just run and kill some people that have it, and then you got it.
Grab it. When you think it's brains, but it's Clank Legacy, and you're going to be like... Brr.
Don't eat it. Okay.
Board games are not food. That's a good song, but not been included, so go check that out as well. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I must say that I was kind of like, I was okay with it being done.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have liked it to be double as long because it is still Clank. I never have, like, if there's a Clank Legacy 2, I'm gonna play that because of the Legacy, but I never have the desire to play Clank. Because Clank is just like,
Yeah, and it is a wacky, like comedy written story, so it fits to not last forever and ever and have like eternity to go on because it's not like mind-blowing, very dramatic stuff happening.
No, but it was
tons and tons about.
But I enjoyed the story, and that was kind of like the reasons I liked the game.
Yeah, I agree.
And all the changes and different things was what was keeping me going.
Yes.
Then we played Unlock Epic Adventures.
Yeah, and that was a good box.
We played, we haven't played all of them until August, so we have to talk more about it in August. But we played like a horror movie scenario, which I don't remember the name of it, but it was actually pretty darn fun.
Yeah.
And it had, like, without spoiling anything, it had, for me as a horror movie fan, it had some really, really fun references and cameos, basically, that I adored. And if you like horror movies, especially like the classic horror movies, you're gonna watch this or play this and be like, every card you turn over, you'll be like, I like this. And the puzzles were fun, and this has been a solid box, as you have said. This was the first one we played in that one.
That one works, yeah.
It was. And then we played Shipyard.
Yeah. Review for that.
You can see the review, like I know it's
beige, dry Euro game.
Basically, like, if you are annoyed of us not talking about the games that we have reviewed, let us know. But I'm thinking it's better to just go and watch that review than to have us say things again and again. Then we played the new expansion for Endeavor: Age of Sail. What did you think of that?
I'm trying to remember
the expansion
how
stuff.
The expansion was.
It was a new building, so those kind of changed up, but it was been so long since we played the game, so we weren't really remembering that.
No.
And then there was the new cards, basically, so some different,
I don't remember the original cards. So
no, a lot of variability, basically, of the game. The game is still very good.
Yeah, I agree. It was really fun playing it again.
And the first time you played it more than 2 players, because you only played 2 players.
Yes, it was really tough. With more than 2 players. With the 2 players you have a dummy player. I really like the dummy player.
The only dummy player I've ever enjoyed playing with, yeah.
But with 4 it really was actually a little punishing.
Yeah.
So
very tight.
I think I lost.
I remember.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
had like 3 pieces on the board or something.
Yeah, that's true. You got so few points in the end of the game scoring.
Everyone was just like taking me out of every single fort. So yeah, but it's a great game.
It is. I remember, and I remember thinking it was a bit long with 4. So maybe like 3 is a sweet spot for the game.
Yes, I agree.
So next up we played a game we haven't played for a long time and one we wanted to revisit.
Yeah, it's Notre Dame by Stefan Feld.
It is.
We played this a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I remember that we heard good things about it, but we didn't really get into it and like it. I don't know why, because it was really, really nice actually. I liked it.
It's a very decent game. It's not one of the best games he made, and not one of my favorite games. Like, if Sevenfeld is still one of my favorite designers, not maybe my favorite anymore, but he's like, it's not one of his best games for me.
No, but it's. I think maybe we could review that sometime.
Do a playthrough, because I heard it's pretty decent as 2 players as well.
Yes, so I'm not gonna talk in great lengths about it, but I really think the drafting, what's interesting is interesting choices and where to put your resources and when to save to like avoid the punishment from the rats, and also go for the points. So really, really decent game actually.
Yeah, I enjoyed it more. Like it's a very classic Euro. Like, it's a Ravensburg Euro, so it looks horrible.
Yeah,
but it's but when we're talking about Sevenfeld, I'm really excited for the new City collection from Queen Games.
Yeah.
Queen is a strange publisher, because Queen is like, for the first, they use a Kickstarter for everything, like a pre-order store, and that is one thing. But the thing about Queen Games is that they have some very good games, and they have some very, very bad games. So now that Queen is getting to, I think like they said that there's gonna be at least 8 or 9 games in that series, which means that they're gonna publish 8 or 9 Steffenfeld games. So that's gonna up there. The only other Steffenfeld game they have published is Amerigo, which isn't one of my favorites. But I'm interested because the first 2 are, what do they call the new ones? Hamburg and
Amsterdam.
No, something like that. They're 2 city names.
I think that's right.
Everyone is going to be a city name, so of course they're 2 city names.
But that means that we have to buy like 8 more Steffenfelds, and we
already
own.
Yeah. Except one. One of the first one now is a re-implementation of Macau, which we don't
I'm
own.
looking forward to that.
But what I'm intrigued by, what I'm interested in, we're not going to talk a lot about this, but what I am interested in seeing is to see what they have changed, basically.
Yeah.
What is still the same, because the first 2 is Macau and Bruges. I don't like Bruges. I think it's basically a lot of luck and not a lot of fun. So I'm interested to see how it has changed, like what has it done, and we're going to back it off, of course.
Yeah, of course.
So we're going to see that on the August version of What Did We? And when I say we, I mean I back this one. Maybe I should do that like as a video. We'll see. Okay, so next up we have Ginkgopolis. We have talked about this many times.
Yeah.
We even did a playthrough of it, so you can check that out.
Ginkgopolis is a fun game.
It's a very good game. We played 4 players, which was kind of chaotic. I heard like 2 and 3 is best, 4 is okay, and 5 is horrible. Yeah. So 4 was kind of on the edge, but still good.
Still good.
Then we played more on luck, which another scenario there. Not gonna spoil it, but it was like an more like a sand kind of thing. It was very different. I liked it. Not my favorite. I thought it was kind of weak, but it was fun.
Yeah, the weakest of the ones in that box, but still a...
It's so fun talking about games you cannot spoil. Like, it's the weakest of the one in the box that is good.
But Unlucky is generally good, and I like that they do a lot of different things.
Yes.
Even though then people will like some things more and something less, I really enjoy them.
I enjoy them being able to make a lot of different things with their cards. They have like...
I agree.
Now they're introducing like a couple of more things here and there, like a map or stuff like that. This isn't spoilers because it's basically in the box, but like there's a lot of things going on with just decks of cards, and it's still the best like series of escape room games.
Yes, I agree.
Then I played Havre, which is an amazing game that I love, and I played it 2 players. Great fun. Had a lot of fun with that. It was good. You didn't play.
Yes.
Then we played City of the Big Shoulders.
Yeah, actually, I was what do you call it? Skeptical.
Yes,
I've played
because
it before.
It's stock game.
It's stock game. It was fun. I think I did good actually. I got some of the game now more than before. Yeah, so I don't think I lost, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah, I'd rather play Arkwright, but let's talk more about that another time.
Oh, yeah.
Then I played Cloudspire again. I am going to do a review of that pretty soon. I just wanted to get a couple of more plays of it. We only played a 2-player version, but it is still a very good game. We talked more about that in the You Don't Like It Too Much, but I love it. So then we are on the cabin, the last games we played this month. We played a game I remember hearing Tom Wassel talking about, a very strange, fun family game called Sticky Chameleons.
It was so fun.
It was amazing. We played it 6 players. with my brother, my nephew, and my mother and my father, and us two. And we had a laugh. Like, we laughed a lot. In this game, you have a sticky tongue. And you roll a die, 2 dice, and it tells you a color and a type of insect. And you have to throw your tongue on the table and try to pick that up and not pick up the bees and and if somebody has it, you can try to throw your tongue on the tongue to take it off. And it's just very, very, very fun. We played it a couple of 5-6 times during the week. It was great fun.
It was really chaotic, but our nephew loved it as well, even though he wasn't really good at it and he was a little frustrated, but great fun. And even your family was having a blast.
Absolutely. Then we played Modern Art with 5 players.
Yeah, I can't even. I give up with these kind of games. I really went into it with an open mind. We played it before. It's an auction game, like pure auction. Different kind of auctions, depending on what kind of art is bidded on. Auction away.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't get anything, and the paintings that I got gave me negative points. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I kind of know. But yeah.
My brother really liked it. Like, he likes this kind of games where he has played a lot of poker, so we really, really enjoyed it. He was good at it. He also played a lot of Magic the Gathering and Axis and Allies and Junta and a couple of different games when he was younger. Really like this. I must say that it's not my favorite auction game. I love auction games. Don't like this too much.
Yeah.
We played Sheriff of Nottingham.
Really fun.
Yeah, my brother has played it before. He's my older brother, and I know he likes games with more interaction, but also, like he said, he likes games where he can also do statistics and stuff like that. But he loves those kind of lying games. Like, his best games he has played with me, the best game he has played with me is Nothing Personal, Tom Muscle game, which is a very fun game. But Sheriff of Nottingham, amazing. I think he won like all the games we played.
Yeah, he won a lot. He was good at games.
Then we played Airlines Europe.
Yeah.
Which is still a very, very good game. I brought this because we could play it with 5. After my nephew was asleep. A great game. My mom didn't know what she was doing, and then she won.
I can't believe it.
But she understood more after a while. Like, the first round, she had no idea, and then she understood it, and she ended up winning, which was really, really great.
Yeah, I just have to keep saying it. If you're thinking about playing Ticket to Ride, buy Airlines instead. Because it's better, but like the same gate.
Like, we should do this is the rule explanations for Ticket to Ride. Get Ticket to Ride, throw it out, open Airlines Europe, have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. It's a more amazing version of Ticket to Ride and a lot more fun. It's actually fun, which makes it fun. The last one, from a game that my mother won to a game she had no idea what she was doing, was Cuzco, which is a re-implementation, or basically I think it's more of a reprint of Java, an older game from Michael Kiesling and Wolfgang Kramer.
It's so beautiful.
Very, very beautiful.
Wow.
They also made Tikal and the last one. I do not remember the name of the last one. Tikal and the Mexica, I think is the last one. No, Mexica. I think are the 3 like in the tiling trilogy from Kramer and Kiesling.
But this was fun.
It was very good.
It reminded me, like I said, of Yellow and Yangtze. Yeah. Like you're building these villages and building temples, and you're trying to like squeeze into another village to get some points there, and then like kind of build your own thing and have an edge in the festivals that are thrown. And just, it's a very interactive game. You have to like really hop on what your opponent's doing and try to get the most out of it.
Yes.
And it looks so good. It has these 3D temples. It looks amazing, and it was quite fun as well.
It would have been more fun if my mother wasn't having a horrible time, but
yeah, and I had a little AP.
No. You had a lot of AP, and my mother was like, "What is going on? Why aren't you doing anything?"
Yeah, I had a lot of AP, but I won, so that is...
Which is kind of like a problem with these kind of very open information games.
Yeah.
Like, there's no hidden information, like, you know everything.
A little hidden with the cards.
But, but otherwise than that, like the important things.
This was really interesting, kind of, because I really had to turn my brain around to think in a way that made sense for this game. And I love when games do something that makes my brain go, oh, wait, oh, I can do that, and that is I get it kind of now. Great.
It was.
Great game.
I want to play it again with the players that understand it, because it's going to be more fun for everyone.
Yes.
So, like, that's the last tip for today. Play games that people understand, and they will have more fun.
Yes.
But those are the games we played in July. So that's going to be the end of the video.
It is.
It is. We hope you enjoyed this one, and if you didn't, there's always the next one. So jump in on that one as well, and if you did like it, it's always the next one as well, because that's going to be awesome.
Yes, that is kind of the point.
That is the point.
There's always the next one.
It is, until we stop making them, then there isn't the next one, but we don't know when that is, so we cannot say that this is the last one.
Yes.
If we don't know it's the last one, then we can't say it's the last one.
Shoot.
But this is not the last one, but this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Johannes.
I'm Sunniva.
And you've been watching Board Gaming Ramblings, and bye-bye.